Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to set up your own denture with the simple steps. For this process you will need only a few things. I don't have that much stuff. I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. If you for the first time tune into this channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way you can be notified every time I load up a video. So yeah, first, before you do anything, you're gonna need your own models. You will have to make your own models and order some impression kits in order to do it. And then your model should look like that or bigger than this. That's how your model should look. So don't forget to key your model. You to key it. So you're gonna have to do the butterfly or the pulse down on your models. So the way to do that, I might use this knife to do it. To demonstrate, you scrape the model, you scrape it completely, so then that way you'll be able to have that denture retention for the suction or the saliva or whatever. It does a good for a good retention to it. So also you might need some Vaseline to kind of lube your model up in order to release it. So that's important to have the model with some Vaseline on, so that way you can remove it for your own wax trying. You're gonna need the wax trying. We're not gonna use articulator because your mouth, your mouth is gonna be the same articulator. You're gonna do it on your own. So I'm gonna flip the camera and exactly show you how to start. So in this video I'm gonna show you exactly how. This model already has some Vaseline on in order to remove the wax off of it. And then I have some teeth, that I have here extra. So I'm gonna make the demonstration with those type of teeth. This shade, normally the shade says on the side, this is 59, this is the mold. And this one also, this is two different shades. So just gonna do the demonstration in those two. This is a upper interiors. This is the the front teeth. They come six teeth. So they come on the right in the order that they should be. You start from the first two, and then left and right in this case. So I'm gonna come up and warm up the wax. You guys not gonna be able to see that because the flame is too high. Warm up the wax with this torch. You get that torch at your local hardware store or even at Walmart in the sports and goods section at Walmart. So I'm just gonna fold it, and try to mold this upper mold to this wax. You will see how my molding it, because I want to be able to have this model to be completely folded around this wax. So you're gonna need a knife to start cutting the axis from it. We're gonna need a knife to start trimming the excess wax from that mold. See, as you can see, I already trimmed the wax. I can trim the back part of it because it was too long. People can gag. Number one, to gag produces that effect. So this is called here wax base plate. No, the wax base plate. This is the area where you teeth are gonna start kind of taking place. So when you're setting denture, you try to follow the ridge, you know, the ridge part of the denture right here. You know, so if you think you want to have a little bit of a full mouth, so you will put a kind of a set your teeth outside the ridge a little bit, right on the facial part of it. We call it buccal area, the facial part of it. So the way I'm gonna do this, I'm not gonna be trimming anything. I'm just gonna assume like I'm one of you guys that don't have anything in the house. You're just kind of improvising how to make your own denture on the most simple manner. Just make sure you are on the center of the midline, on your center of your face. The midline should come, I forgot to show you that, right in the center of your face, your nose. So I'm putting this right there. So then that's where you first central will be aligned right here, and I'm gonna put the other tooth right next to it, the number 8. Number 8. The way you do this, you can kind of like start looking at it, and that's the hardest part, is find the center. Once you find the center, you will be able to almost be successful in this. You know, so this is the rough part of it. Is not is gonna look kind of a not too good looking, uglyish looking. My first 2 teeth here, it's not pretty, it's not gonna be pretty, but we assuming you are into desperation, you don't have too much money to go to your local office to get a denture. So what you're doing here, you're spending a little bit of money to make your own denture. These 2 teeth are centered. Then I'm gonna continue, put my premolars on. You know, premolars on. I'm gonna add a little bit of a cushion to that teeth and put it on. You know, don't just keep on going. Don't put attention to how they're looking. You can fix that later. Just try to put all that teeth on, so it will look kind of a weird in the beginning. You know, we will look kind of a weird. It will start taking place when you start smoothing the wax up, when you start putting it in your mouth. You know, this is just wax. I'm not trimming anything. This is just wax with my propane little torch over here, propane torch. So this is my second molar. I'm following the ridge. Remember, your ridge are line up. I'm following the ridge here, and I can get this a little bit of hot so the wax can. You have to keep the wax easy to work with. Don't make it hard. So are on. All my interiors are on for now. I'm not gonna care much about how they look. They can be crooked. They can look funny. All this will look pretty later. So now I'm gonna put my posteriors on. Remember, just start putting teeth on and start putting teeth on our arch. You don't need no articulation because you are the person that you're gonna open your mouth and put that in to kind of make it try to make it fit and bite on it. You will be your own articulation. I'm not putting my first and second bicuspid on. You know, the premolars. I'm not gonna be using so much of a terminologies over here. I'm just gonna do this a little bit in a hurry, so that way you kind of have an idea. This is my first molar and my second molar right here. Again, you'll be able to remove this and then try it out as you articulation right in your mouth. You know, I already have it on. I can use something flat to kind of like do it on a flat surface for my flat plane occlusion, my vertical. So I can do that later after I put all the teeth on. I can do that later after I put all the teeth on. My purpose right now is put all the teeth on this model. That will be your model, or once you need to have your own models in order to do this. You can't do that in your mouth. I know there are some ideas out there that you don't need anything other than your mouth. You start sticking the teeth right on your mouth, but I don't know how to do that. I hope good luck to the person who invented it or who has it. You know, here. So I already put all the teeth on it. Doesn't look pretty, but this is part of the idea. So I'm gonna demonstrate here how I get the flat plane occlusion on it. You know, see, as you see, this is not hitting completely on the surface. Every teeth should touch, like easily here on my phone. Every tooth should touch. You know, it should touch every tooth. Or I can put it on this box. It's not. You can find something. I think I'm gonna use my phone. Every tooth should touch. As you see, what you're gonna do is make every tooth touch your flat surface. You know, it's touching. There is a rule with the anteriors. Your anteriors, your laterals should stay away, like 1 millimeter higher than the other. Only if you want to. You don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to. So I can kind of fix this side over here. Doing this right in a hurry, so then that tooth kind of will come out, but it should be okay. Right now it looks funny, but you'll be able to smooth that out. This one is slightly out of the occlusion, out of the bone area, but you can still get that in later on. First, your main goal is get this denture into a try-in. Try it out. So, but before that, you should be able to you need to be able to smooth the entire wax, and smooth everything out really nicely. If you have a grinder at home, you can use the grinder to grind a little pieces of that teeth to make a better bond, or to be able to stick to the areas that it needs to be grind on. But you're not expert. All you're doing here is to create something fast and be able to wear it to do your errands with it. So I gonna show you how to do it. This is a video part 1. We're gonna be able to do video part 2. I'm not using any tool here. I'm just using things that you might have at home. I'm not gonna use anything else fancy. I'm just gonna use anything that is available for you in your house, so then that way you can make your own dentures. So far you can start kind of like putting these centrals in a position that looks nice and aligned, but don't worry about that. This is kind of the first step. Your goal is to put all these teeth into the arch, and the wax you can smooth it out later on. We're gonna talk about it in the next video. So if you haven't subscribed to this channel, it's time to do it now, so that way you can see what it's gonna be, and you'll be able to be notified once the part 2 it is loaded. So thank you for today. This is the video part 1 on how to do your own denture teeth setup, and without any articulator. You are the articulation. You will put that in your mouth and try to kind of bite together and see how it looks and how it fits. Thank you, and you'll be able to be notified once the part 2 it is loaded. So thank you for today. This is the video part 1 on how to do your own denture teeth setup, and without any articulator. You are the articulation. You will put that in your mouth and try to kind of bite together and see how it looks and how it fits. Thank you.